Nigeria is a country filled with deep cultural heritage, and so Hits Culture Space journeyed inland Nigeria from Lagos State to explore the state of Ekiti. It was a rigorous journey that lasted about 5.5 hours, but at the end of the day, we arrived safe at the capital city of Ekiti. We rested the night and began exploration in the morning. Ekiti is situated entirely within the tropics. It lies south of Kwara and Kogi State, east of Osun State, and is bounded by Ondo State in the east and in the south. It has a total land area of 5,887.89 square kilometers. Ekiti State has 16 local government councils. The 2006 population census by the National Population Commission put the population of Ekiti State at 2,384,212 people. Now, our mission was to get to the center of the town where we could get shots of the city. We were told the tower at Fajri Memorial Park would be our best spot. We then got on the popular Iworoko Road from our accommodation in the morning at 15 minutes past 8. Iworoko Road is the same road that leads to Ekiti State University. We got a cab and the journey was amazingly devoid of the usual traffic gridlocks we have in Lagos, but the weather was thick with mist and morning dew. We drove straight to the center of the town at the late Colonel Adekunle Fajri Memorial Park. Late Colonel Adekunle Fajri was the first military administrator of the old western region after the first military coup that saw General Agui Ironsi to power. Now, other forms of transportation available include the 8-seater buses, motorcycles popularly called Okadas, and cabs. One observation is that the cabs seat 2 passengers at the front. This makes us wonder who wears the seatbelt. No one could explain the reason though, but we guess that the cab drivers want to maximize profits. It took us about 12 minutes to get to the park, and we could still feel the morning dew setting on our skin while droplets began to gather. Our research puts the state's temperature range between 20 to 28 degrees centigrade. This accounts for the cool weather, most especially during the rainy season. We sought permission to climb the 6-story high tower. We found our way to the top and the view was just perfect. From the top, one can view the far ends of the city. An important feature of the state is the large number of hills it possesses, which are often the site of towns in which much of the population resides. In fact, the word Ekiti was derived from the local term for hill. The land is set on an upland zone rising over 250 meters above sea level. The land is green and grows cash crops such as cocoa, oil palm, kola nut, rubber, citrus, plantain, banana, etc. It also grows arable crops such as yam, cassava, maize, rice, etc. The land is also filled with lots of untapped mineral resources such as clay kaolin, tin ore, columbite, bauxite, etc. These minerals are found in abundance at different locations all around the state. Ekiti State has so many tourist attractions such as the Erinta Waterfalls, Ero and Igbe Water Dam, Ikere Hills, but notably amongst them is the Ikogosi warm spring where cold and hot water coming from 2 different directions meet. Traditional beliefs say the warm and cold were wives of the same husband who turned to spring water in the wake of rift and rivalry between them. The hot and ill-tempered first wife believed to have turned to the popular warm spring, while the cool-tempered second wife turned to cold spring water. The husband became the undulating hills that encompass the springs. It is well established that some of the villagers still worship the springs as their deities, but the scientific explanation is that the deeper a body of water goes underground, the hotter it becomes, and if by chance it is forced back to the surface through some earth faults, the temperature will be relatively high. Till date, the spring water is said to have some therapeutic effects in some diseases like rheumatism and guinea worm. People who have access to the spring use it for the battery of their vehicles instead of the normal battery water. Our stay in Ekiti was brief, but of course not without having a taste of the people's favorite food, pounded yam and melon seed with lots of vegetables and bushmeat. Don't worry, we ensured all procedures to avoid Ebola. Thanks to hand sanitizers, we sanitized the meat. Just joking. One peculiar thing about the towns in Ekiti is that they all carry the suffix Ekiti, Ikole Ekiti, Oye Ekiti, Otun Ekiti, Ado Ekiti. The average Ekiti cherishes education and strives to ensure they produce academicians in their families. Little wonder why the state is regarded as the fountain of knowledge.